All right. I wanted to welcome everybody to the call today. We're very excited to have you on. There'll be more and more people coming on. We actually have a whole group. It's interesting. We have a large group too that's part of Tony's Platinum Partners. So they're all heading to Date with Destiny right now. So they're all on planes. It was pretty funny. I'm texting them saying, anybody need the link? They're like, yep, we're on planes. I'm like, yeah, that's right. You guys are going to that. The other thing too, I wanted to welcome you all that are coming in from different areas. We have so much going on. If you don't know who I am, my name is Michael Silvers. I'm the Executive Vice President of Power Team, and I'm also Managing Partner of Mentor Studio. If you hear a little bit of background today, it's because I'm on a balcony overlooking the ocean in Hawaii. But there's internet wherever you go, you do your work, you get it done. My partner on this call is Donna Campbell. There's Donna. Say hi, Donna.
Hello.
Donna's the lead trainer of the Mentor Studio. We're also broadcasting this out to about 9 different channels. So there'll be people watching us. We get 300 to 400 watching us through the channels. So when it comes to shameless promotion, the great thing about that shameless promotion part is that you're going to have a lot of people watching what you do. And you have to be concise when we get to that part. So here's how the call goes, just to let everybody know. And for those of you out there, Donna is going to be posting into the chats through the different channels. So number one, when you post something in chat, don't do it now. When it comes to shameless promotion time, you can post your information in the chat. I'll tell you how to do it and how that works. But Donna will repost it into our different channels. But it's got to be fairly clear and precise at that point. So basically, a couple things for this call. Cameras on. That's number one. There's going to be one camera off, which is Donna's phone, because that's the one that's actually broadcasting out to the other channels. So cameras on, because what we do is we're interactive. The word is interactive. Number two, we're going to jump into a mastermind in about 10 minutes. I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms. And in the breakout rooms, you're going to research or you're going to work on some idea, some thought, some whatever that is for you as you really move this forward. And then we're going to come back to the main room. We're going to talk a little bit about what you did, what you learned. And at the same time, the great thing about that is that, we have all of us on here that are going to be what's called shameless promotion. So there's a lot of people just jumped on, by the way. And let me just, Donna, there we go. I can see it now. I'm sitting outside. But what happens during shameless promotion is it's going to go on for, everybody's going to get 20 seconds. And during that 20 seconds, write this down, and we'll repeat it if we need. You get to say your name, what your business is. So your name, what your business is, and something that you need assistance, help with, or so let's say I'm a podcaster. My name is Michael Silvers. I'm Executive Vice President of Power Team. I have a podcast, The Mentor Studio, and I'm looking for more amazing guests, blah, blah, blah. Information in the chat. That's what you're going to do. You got to keep it short and concise because people will look at the chat for 1 second, and if it's too much information, they will not say anything else. So everybody leave the chat open for now until we get to that point. We're going to do masterminding first, and then what happens is we're going to take what you put in that chat, we're going to pile it into all the other channels we're working with. So we're broadcasting out through the Mentor Studio, we're broadcasting out through Power Team International, we're broadcasting out through all of the channels through Bill Walsh and everything else that we do here. So it's pretty exciting. The one thing that I did want to say, upcoming on December 11th, if you're already registered, go ahead and raise your hand. You guys know what I'm talking about. Ultimate Wealth Camp. Who's going to be there? Awesome. Yeah, put you guys' hands up. I know. Yeah, and you're Canadians. A bunch of UK elite. A bunch of you are coming in, so that's awesome. The Ultimate Wealth Camp is being a member of the Mentor Studio and a Rainmaker is you get the complimentary. We still have some complimentary tickets yet. We're getting pretty close to sellout. So if you want to come and hang out with us and all the Rainmakers and Power Team and family and the Mentor Studio and Elite and Platinum speakers, it's in Las Vegas, the 11th to the 13th. We still have tickets. Donna's going to put the link in there in the bottom. And also, you should go VIP because then you get to be with us. I know there's not much left. You get to be with us in the foundation room. We have a private room upstairs in the Mandalay Bay. It's beautiful. It overlooks all of Vegas. It's all of ours. And then you get to hang out with people like Les Brown. He'll be speaking, and Noel Lee, Monster Cable, and headsets. Anything about gaming, that man is he's created as a dynasty. And you get to hang out with Sharon Lecter and Michael Lecter. And then you get to do that through the event because we do this and you get to hang out with my mentor, Mr. Bill Walsh. So the links are in there. If you're not registered already, make sure that you come in. It's a big event. There'll be over 300 entrepreneurs, social media marketing, and coordinated with Power Team, the Mentor Studio. I'll be emceeing the whole event. I'll be teaching the whole time. I always teach about what we do, what it's like from a stage, even putting the room together, and you can be part of all that. So we're very excited to have all of you on. It's great to have you here. I'm going to go right, hey Janelle. I'm going to go right into masterminding. So masterminding, Shiraz, look at everybody. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Canadians. Christine, there we go. Look at this. Canada's in the house. We also have a group that's calling in from Malaysia, but they weren't sure if they could make this one because they had to get up early. It was funny. Bill said they'll do the next one. Our Japanese group does also translation. So we always have this in Japanese too. And then also we're going to start the Spanish translation. I've moved that till February 1st. If you're also a mentor in the Mentor Studio and fluent in Spanish and want to be part of our move into the Spanish markets, which would also be taking your programs into the Spanish markets, let me know. Send Donna an email. She'll put her email address down there in the bottom. You need to be fluent in Spanish and your programs are translated in Spanish. And then we're happy to help you. We're happy to have you be part of that division as it grows. And we also have the podcasting side of it too. So we're about to move into masterminding. Two things: cameras on, or you've got to talk because this is interactive. So cameras on, or you got to talk through this. That's number one. The important thing about masterminding as we do this is you're going to go around the room and each take about 20, 30 seconds. My name is Michael Silvers. I'm Executive Vice President of Power Team. My challenge in business this week is, and what's your challenge? You go all the way around. There should be 4 to 6 of you in a room. If you're in a room and you get there and everybody's phone's off and nobody's interacting, come back to the main room and we'll just put you in one of the rooms that's interactive. That's simple and easy. Then you're going to have a facilitator. Pick somebody who's already done this before or one of the mentors of the Mentor Studio. You're going to have a timekeeper to keep everybody on time. Then you're going to have 2.5 minutes. And what you're going to, no, let's do it the other way today. You're going to do it as a group exercise. Pick somebody who sounds like a major challenge for most of you, because you're going to learn something from everybody. Go around and everybody throw advice in. What would you do? And if you talk the whole time, you don't give the rest of the team any time. So you'll do that for 8 to 10 minutes. So 20 seconds apiece. So that should be about 2.5 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes on that. If you solve the issue, the business issue, move to the next person. Which of you has the second issue that most of you are facing? That's a big piece. And that's really important because in business, that's how we do this together. In business, we do it together. We have too much fun. And also, I'm going to kill my background for a second. You're gonna still see me, but I want to show you guys in a year from now where we're going to have an event. And if anybody wants to come and be with us, let us know. Donna, can you see it?
Yes.
Can you guys see? Okay. So next, in a year from now, we're going to have events also. We have events. We have 300 live events a year with Power Team. We have 200 hours of digital. We want you guys to all be part of that. I'm looking at doing an event, obviously, in Hawaii. Bill's already doing events in Honolulu. With Power Team, we're actually going to Europe. We're going to be in London. We're going to be in the Middle East. We're going to be all over the world doing events. So if you want to be part of that, that's all in 2023 alone. Also, just email Donna and we'll get your information. If you're a mentor with the Mentor Studio already, we know who you are. How do you do that? How do you become a mentor with the Mentor Studio? It's $495 a year. And you get to play with us whatever we do, wherever we go, whatever stages we're at, and whatever it looks like. So with that being said, cameras on as well if you can. If you can't, make sure you can talk when you go into the mastermind. At the end of the mastermind, I will bring you guys back. It'll be 10 seconds and you're right back. If you're in a room with nobody in there, then just come back to the main room and I promise not, and I will move you into another room. I'm going to keep the rooms pretty heavy size-wise because I see there's some cameras not on, and that always says to me, either they can't, they won't, they're in the middle of lunch, they're at a conference, God, if you're in the shower, do not turn the camera on. And whatever it is, just be a team and a fan. If somebody new comes into your room because we moved them in there, they just came on, just let them know we're doing an exercise right now, just follow along and let them go last, if that makes sense to everybody. One team, one family. We do this together. I'll see you guys back in about 22 minutes, and then get ready, and I'll teach you guys how to do shameless promotion. Have fun, everybody. I'll take a look at who's in the rooms. I just want to make sure I've got an elite member or a longtime member in each room. I do in that room. I do in that. God love Zoom. How many have we done? Like 3,000 of these? And I got somebody in every room. All right. Bye, everybody.
All right, hold on here, you guys. I need to get back to the main room because I am broadcasting to a bunch of channels. So let me see what I need to do here. Leave breakout.
The bottom line that says leave room.
All right, hold on just one more moment here for this in your breakout room here because I have to leave in 2 places. Okay, how about that? I think I got everything back here onto the main screen, and we are live streaming.
Yeah, I've got some people in here. Did you guys get into a room that there's nobody else in there? All right, I'll just keep moving around. It's a good thing. All right, Donna, go ahead.
All right, I got to reset back up over here and pull our stream over so we can see the entire Zoom channel. There we go. All right, we are back online once again there. I accidentally got put out into a breakout room. But what's so fun and entertaining about that is one of these days, I'm going to learn how to broadcast what is happening in a breakout room onto our 9 different channels. So if you're out here, I see several of you out on the live stream watching. Feel free to share anything in the comment section. We're happy to answer any of your questions. And if you want to join what's going on in those breakout rooms, all you have to do is go to powerteamusazoom.com. Click and add yourself. We will get you into one of those breakout rooms, and you too can also mastermind. So I know several more of you are jumping on and coming in. So keep joining because the bigger the room, the better the mastermind, the greater the resources, the more the connections that you guys can make. And then when everybody comes back from the breakout rooms, we're going to allow them to share 30 seconds about themselves and what they're asking for, because we see you out there on the live stream. And if you may have answers or solutions, their contact information is going to be going into the chat. And then from there, you guys can get connected as well if you're not able to join the actual live Zoom here. And from there, we'll have a couple of people share some amazing content along the way. But I do have to say, as we are finalizing and grabbing the last round of people here that are jumping on, I do want to share this because today is December 1st. It's a very, very cool day in the world between Power Team, the Mentor Studio, and then, of course, myself. Today, what comes out is the actual copy of Best, let me turn off my screen here for a second. Best Holistic Life magazine. What is really, really cool about this magazine is not only can you get it in print, you can get it in digital. I'm going to be sharing that with you. But right here, How to Thrive and Survive in Any Economy is an article put into the magazine by Bill Walsh. And Mentor Your Way to Millions, an article here by Michael Silvers. And so what's really, really fun with this magazine is that you can open up and read about the Mentor Studio and what it has to offer and how it's formed, all the different setups with it. And in addition to all of that, this is so much fun because it was a great time working with Bill, putting this article into the magazine here for his. Let me just find the actual article and I'll show you his. He has some cool pictures in here. So let's see. You think I would just have a tab or something. in here. Maybe I thought it was right after. My article is in here. The title of it is called She Who Makes the Gold Rules the Bedroom. If you know anything about me, you know I'm called the Mind Whisperer out in the world. And I talk and write a lot about the subconscious of money. And what's really cool about this article is it brings it into the area of relationships and how money works in relationship. Because money is all things. And it's also about your relationship to money, but how you are and in a partnership, or if you have a spouse or if you have another person that you are with, money is a huge topic in there. And also, it's also about sharing that and how it works, not only in the bedroom, but with your partnership here. So let me, you would think it would pop right open because I've been reading the article and it's just not. So give me a moment and I will pull it up here. There's some other amazing people that have also contributed as well. Robert Jones of iNetpreneur, Natalie, who is part of the LA Tribune, and some other amazing contributors in this issue. So you guys are going to want to grab it. I'm going to be putting those links there in the chat here as it comes up. So I'm going to find this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As I thumb through this, it's all in here. All right, I'm gonna have to look up the actual page number for this here. For where it's at, it's on page 45 for Bill's. It must be. Here we go. All right, I finally found it. How to Thrive and Survive in Any Economy. And there is Mr. Bill Walsh on a stadium event stage, sharing with all kinds of people and putting it out there. So a lot of fun, an amazing article. You guys will definitely want to grab that and read because it is packed full of valuable information there with it. So Michael, share with us a little bit about the Mentor Studio and what somebody might find in our article.
I know. Actually, I got to jump to one room. There's something I'll be right back.
All right. As
Keep
he's
going,
jumping,
good.
As he's jumping, I'm going to be sharing the links in the comment section here. I'm going to put in the link, not just the link here to grab the actual print copy, but I'm actually going to put in there how to get the free complimentary digital copy for Best Holistic Life magazine. And if you guys are coming to the Ultimate Wealth Camp, then what's going to happen is if you are attending VIP, you're going to get a complimentary issue of the magazine. So there's the link there. I'm also putting this into the actual Zoom meeting here so everyone can have that as well. And I'm going to be posting these here now in the StreamYard and also onto all of the different broadcast channels that we have going on here. So let me just grab all of these and paste them over here because you guys are not going to want to miss out on some of these offers and these fun things that are coming because there is lots and lots and lots of content in those articles. So super exciting, something fun. It was just released today for Best Holistic Life magazine and the Mentor Studio, who is one of our sponsors here at Speakers Theater. And we also, as you know, co-host the Speakers Theater, and it's right alongside with Power Team. Power Team is the main sponsor. It is their event. And so it's just a lot of fun and a huge honor to grab and share some of the information that is in those articles with all of you. And it's all about outreach, and it's all about getting your message out to the world and into the media because your story is always too big to play small. And so whether your story comes through and seeing somebody like Bill Walsh sharing his story is too big to play small. And so it is for the Mentor Studio and every single person out there. And it's all about getting that information, sharing it, becoming mentors, putting it out into the world for everyone to see, because Everybody has value, everybody has purpose, and everybody has a mission to complete while they're here. So if you want to know more how to get into magazines, how to get onto some of these speaking stages that we were talking about a little bit earlier, all you have to do is just email me. I'll put my email into the chat one more time here, and you can definitely connect with me for how to get to print or how to get to speaking events. And I will be happy to share with you things through Power Team, things through the Mentor Studio, and how to get connected to everyone to have that ability to share your story, because your story is too big to play small. All right, how are we doing in those breakout rooms there, Michael?
We're doing really well. It's been just amazing.
Recording in progress.
The education, the knowledge, everything that we're learning, everything that they're actually very interactive right now. So for all of you, you should make sure that you're on this, make sure that you're part of this. You want to make sure that you're getting driven forward and really, work with us through Power Team and the Mentor Studio and education, information. And we're there for you. If you want to know more about anything we're doing, Donna's already put her information in the chat. We will take care of you. We will make sure that you're at the Ultimate Wealth Camp. If you can't go this time, you can go to Chicago in June. We'll tell you how to get there. We'll tell you how it all works. And it's really about, how can I assist and help others? How can I make a difference in everything that I'm creating and doing? And as I'm creating and doing, how does that look from a perspective of, am I truly here to be of service? Am I truly here to be of service? I mean, look, I'm on, you could say, a vacation, but I love what I do. I'm sitting here in the middle of an island that happens to be it is creating new islands. That's what it's doing. From both volcanoes are going off right now. And I'm thinking there's no better place to be, because this is about creation. This is about something being created at the moment by Mother Earth. This is about the extension. This is about life. And this afternoon, yes, totally delayed. I want to be on this call. I want to be part of the community. I want to be helping you guys drive your businesses forward, making a difference with all the stages we have and virtually and just the team and the ability and this call to be on. At the same time, after this call, I am jumping in a car and I am jumping up to that mountain and I'm going across. I've never seen the other side. I've been to Hawaii so many times. We did so many events. Tony did events here. We did events with Chris Howard. We did events with Peak Potentials. And so I know the islands well, but every new experience, every time is a new experience. Every time you come here, it's a new experience. And that makes a difference. And it's that inner voice. I was actually just reading this morning, the Michael Singer's The Untethered Soul. So Donna, make sure you get that, because I think we're going to do a reading lesson. We might even do a reading club with the Mentor Studio. And it's really that voice inside of us that it's like we're talking to ourselves all the time. And what is that voice truly telling? Is it creating the neurosis? Is it creating the stuff in us that blocks us from being able to get that new experience, to move in a different way, to, it's like, why am I telling that? Why am I deciding? Why is this neurotic voice, and why do I give in to that neurotic voice?
And what was the title again?
For us? Michael Singer, The Untethered Soul. And it's those things, and it's those things that we do every day. So here I am, right? And I'm sitting on a balcony overlooking the ocean. The breeze is up, and I'm on a call with all of you. But earlier when I was sitting in the chair down there, I was not thinking anything. I wasn't thinking, I need to be on a call. This is coming up, whatever. I was just watching the ocean and letting it truly pour through. As I know, right up there on that mountain, right there, less than 16 miles away from me, there's a huge lava flow. And this doesn't spew like other volcanoes, even though it's the world's largest active volcano. But this is really about creation, and it's spewing it up and it's dropping the lava. Both volcanoes are going off. And it's a beautiful sight of nature. It's not near any populated areas. It is affecting one of their major cross on the Big Island. One of the roadways might get affected. They're not sure yet. But you know what? It will all be okay. because we keep moving forward every day. And I say, how can I be of service? Is there something I can do? Is there some way I can help? Do I fill up my water bottles at the water station? It's those little things, right? At the same time, how are we making a difference with everything we do? How are we making a difference? I'm just saying, I got people that we got 10 things going on at once, and we're still staying in focus, right? There we go. Okay. It's truly just being in the moment at those times. So when I'm down there, I'm on my phone now. I'm just sitting, I was watching the waves come in. I was watching, it's lava rock here. It's gorgeous. Not going to tell you where it is because it's one of my favorite places on the planet, but I'm going to just keep to myself at the moment. But it's one of those experiences where as you're out there educating and learning, Bill Walsh, our mentor, always says, work hard and play harder. And get out of that box of where you're at. If you're in a job that you love, that's fantastic. You should love your job. You should be the best employee on the planet as you're creating, in the evenings, the entrepreneur side. As you're creating that difference, that piece that moves forward. And that's what we'll do every single day. If you're a self-employed entrepreneur, be the best. Are you going to love everything you do about what you do? No, I don't like paperwork. Anything to do with paperwork. It's my inner voice even screams out, oh, not paperwork. But I still do the best that I can, or find the person who's exceptional. I'm not exceptional at everything. When it comes to some of the social media and posts and make what things look, well, I put it out to the universe that I need somebody like that in my life who's got a bigger dream and vision than I do. And all of a sudden there was this Donna Campbell who signed up and started working with us. And I thought, there you go. Bigger dream and vision, sees it differently. Beautiful work, an artistic mind, is on the magazine now, is going to be all around the country. It's already spoken all around the world. And but I didn't just think about it. I went out and talked to people. I went out and used social media. Is limited. Look, I'm older now, right? Social media is a new animal to me, if you think about it, right? When we work with the younger parts of the team, they're like, really, you didn't do this? You didn't click on this? You didn't send this out to 5 million people? And it's all that learning that we get. So we'd love to invite you a couple things. Come with us to Las Vegas and be with us at the Ultimate Wealth Camp. It's the most amazing power team event you've ever been at, coordinated with the Mentor Studio. I'll be on stage. Donna will be on stage. I'll be meeting my mentor, Mr. Bill Walsh. You've got to go VIP. The link is in the chat. Donna's put it in there already. And it makes a difference as we're absolutely driving home what it is that we want to do. Well, I can't make it this time, Michael. Fine, you're going to join us in Chicago. Michael, I'm not sure how to become more part of the team. That's why Donna put her information in there. We easily have a way you join our team. We easily have a way you join the community. You be part of something bigger than yourself. Michael, I'm part of 5,000 communities. I hear that all the time. So am I. I join ones that are impactful, making a difference, continue to move forward, and I'm in a lot of them. And the Mentor Studio, between myself, Donna, my mentor, Mr. Bill Walsh, with our 300 live events, with our 200 hours of digital, my business partner, Mary Glorfield, who was Tony Robbins' vice president for 18 years, traveled to 82 countries with Tony, did 4 million miles with 3 million participants, ran his company, built Robbins Research, built the Platinum Partnership. Why not hang out with us? Why not learn from those that have done it, have been there, and continue to do it as the world moves forward? So you guys are awesome. Donna, I'm going to jump back in rooms for a couple minutes here. Just make sure they're all rocking and rolling. And then we'll bring them all back.
Okay, perfect. And so as Michael is doing that and checking out here in the breakout rooms, I am going to be still, if you are wanting to join and be a part of it, I'm going to be allowing you guys still to come into the Zoom call here, and I'll get you straight into one of those breakout rooms so you can mastermind and participate in all of the different areas. So if you're out here on the live stream and you're watching, all you have to do is go to powerteamusazoom.com and we will get you going right away into that mastermind. And so it's so amazing to always listen to Michael when he's talking. And so I've shared again the links how to get your Ultimate Wealth Camp tickets. And I was sharing them also on the live stream here. So if you're watching on one of our 9 different channels, which includes LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, and several channels on Facebook, you can always just jump right in and join us here. You can see the link is there scrolling at the bottom of the stream. What's so incredibly important about broadcasting is that your message is too big to play small. Every single one of you. Absolutely. And so by being a part of this with Power Team, by being a part with the Mentor Studio here, hold on here as I'm adding people into the rooms. Okay. What's so incredibly important about broadcasting is that your message is too big to play small. And as we build and as we continue moving forward with these 9 broadcasting channels, we are going to be launching out live streaming to a business success TV channel. So we want to get some consistency. We want to build up some volume. We want more people to come and join and be a part of it, because we want to share the messaging that you have with the whole rest of the world. And earlier, Michael was talking about the vision with the Mentor Studio and where he wanted to go, but he didn't have skill sets in all the areas. I joined the team because I love helping, I love serving, and I love empowering others. And I have my own vision about where I want to go as a speaker, moving my things out onto different types of stages. But with that, I don't ever want to go alone. And I want to bring and take people with me. So everything that I do, everything that I share, I bring people along the way. And so one of the groups that I bring along everywhere I go that I network with, and I'm a huge part of, is, of course, the Mentor Studio. And then, of course, I'm always bringing Power Team along with me along the way to share their messages as well. As you know, earlier I was sharing the magazine cover that was coming out with my article in it. And then in there, I brought along Power Team, and Bill has an article in there called How to Survive and Thrive in Any Economy, which was a lot of fun when we were getting the article ready and put together there. The man truly is brilliant with everything that he wrote in here and how it works. And I'll show you here. I'll take my screen saver off just in case, because you can't really see it really well with the Zoom background, but here's the cover of the magazine. The links are in the feed in the comment section. But again, here's Bill's article here with Power Team and how to survive and thrive in any economy. So Michael, when you listen to Bill, because we've been referencing him, and yes, he is one of our mentors and one of our business coaches that I love to work with, what would be the number one piece of advice you think Bill has ever shared with you?
Yeah, actually, there's so many. My God.
I know I only want one. What's the top?
And then I am going to bring them back. And also, Donna, when I bring them back, I want you to go through the magazine and go through what that means and do your 8 minutes now, and then tell them we'll move into shameless promotion after. I think it's an important piece while we still have everybody on the call that they see that and what's going on and that movement forward. So the biggest piece for me has been the 10 before 10, the 10 things I do before 10 that are for my business. I don't take phone calls. Unless they're scheduled calls. And every night I decide what are the 10 things the next morning before 10 that I'm going to get done for my business. I get more done in that time than I do the rest of the day. And that has been for me one of the biggest things. My family knows it, and it's perfect timing. And maybe the 10 things before 10 take me 10 minutes. And then I'm done. Right? And then I play. Then there's other things that I do. But that's the piece that really makes the difference. So I'm going to bring them back. You're going to see me blank out for a minute. Donna, take them away. I've asked her now. Right. Then I'll come back and teach them the shameless promotion.
Okay, perfect. All right, we are closing up all of those breakout rooms, and everyone, just as if by like magic, it's like popping popcorn. They're all going to be popping back into here. Into the main room, and there they are. So everybody that's here I'm going to share a couple of things with you just before we move into shameless promotion. But I know we had a couple of different breakout rooms. So I wanted to ask one person from each of the different rooms to share just maybe 30 seconds to a minute of the value of what happened in that breakout room. So let me see here. In the one room here, we had Albert, Catherine, Diana, Heather. Can one of you just raise your hand and unmute and just share your 30, 60 seconds of the value you received in your room?
We all realize that, guess what? We all need to get more clients. I mean, that's always the common thing across everything.
Mm-hmm.
And connections, you know, going out and meeting other people and finding, I always call it the admirals, so we can hit all the vice admirals to grow your business.
I love it. I absolutely love that there. And I love the word admirals. All right. In the other room, we had Ali, we had Gina, Shiraz, Eve. One of you open up your mics and share with us for a minute the value you received in your room.
Well, I think everybody in our room was really into sharing and connecting and supporting each other. We found out that Robert from is a great resource for a lot of wonderful information. He was very kind to share his information with all of us so we can reach out to him. And everybody was really lovely and being supportive. It was a nice group of people that I think we all got value from each other.
Perfect. I love that. I love that. And in the last room, Anna, David, Janelle, Christine, one of you pop open your mics.
I'll jump in and just say that everything went really well in the room. Janelle handled and looked after the room extremely well. The only disappointment was that I didn't get to hear what Janelle had to say, so I'm going to be stalking you.
And maybe we will have her on in a little bit as well, because she's going to be sharing also. Well, one of the things that I wanted to share with each and every one of you, how many would you agree with me that your story is too big to play small? It's one of the phrases we all hear Bill Walsh, one of our mentors, our coaches, and the host of Speakers Theater say often. Let me just ask you guys, and pop open your mic if you'd like. What does that really mean to you? Your story is too big to play small.
Janelle.
Yeah, go for it, Janelle.
So for me, what that means to me is there's too many people out in the world that I can give value to, whose lives I can support and change. And if I'm not speaking up, if I'm not out there, if I'm too afraid or too worried about judgment and what other people think of me, then there's so many people that will not be served and so many lives, that don't get the knowledge and the value and the gifts that I've gained, through my journey and through my way of being, things like that. So I'm not supporting anyone, basically.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely. And one more person. There was somebody else that was getting ready to speak. Gina?
Yes,
Oh, Sheree?
hello?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, and I wanted to touch on, how I hope we take our moments to look over those overviews of these in our other inspirations and spaces inside of, the new statue, and as Jesse, as the dedication of people who believe in the ideals of liberty and help to realize the dreams and statues of over hundreds and thousands of people. That insight will inspire you to support ongoing, preservation as a liberty or a gentleman of Ellis. They accept the founders and registration, the registry, and accept the names of the ladies and the great friends and the steadfast champion and the champions, of time, who had a lot of inspiration in our lives, to conduct themselves in a manner to uphold their liberty of being an experience of what they do and what they try to do in their future.
Yeah, the thing about that too, and then we're going to move to the next piece. Thank you, Sherry, is really us doing this all together. Everybody, coming together as a group of family and honoring those who obviously were before us and that walked the path and whatever that was, whatever it was in your life. Somebody went there, and I typically, depending on the event I'm doing, how personal I get, but I'll bring up very easily. My grandfather, in the Warsaw Ghettos in World War II, lost all 7 brothers and sisters. And he still became the most loving man I've ever met in my life. And he told me never to hate anybody. And he told me how to truly love and honor and forgiveness and what we're all about. And this is from a man who lost, his whole family. So it is looking back at everybody we've ever known, being a family together, standing on the shoulders of others, and continuing that message forward. So thank you very much for that.
And so
We're gonna.
No, wait, I want to share. I want to finish.
Share.
So one of the most important things about today, because I was asking others about what does it really mean that your story is too big to play small? Well, I took that to heart. And today, this actually launched. It is the cover for Best Holistic Life magazine. So what I wanted to do was take my messaging to the world. And so I did join the Mentor Studio because I wanted to take my individual private practice as a healer to the global stage. And this is one way that it can happen. But what is so amazing about this article is it's in the 3rd anniversary of Best Holistic Life magazine, but it's not about me. And it's not always about me. Because for those of you who know me, know that I bring as many people along with me as possible. So who else has an article in this magazine? Well, let's take a look. The Mentor Studio has an article called Mentor Your Way to Millions by Michael Silvers. So when you get this magazine, you will have an entire article piece about the Mentor Studio because of how much it means to me. And because of the training and the mentoring and taking my messaging out, this would not have ever have happened if it wasn't for part of the Mentor Studio. But who else did I bring along with me? Somebody else who has an article in here is How to Thrive and Survive in Any Economy by Mr. Bill Walsh, who put together this entire platform for us to share our stories, broadcast to 9 different stations, because your story literally is too big to play small. And here is his article. And then, of course, I love it. I love this stage picture of him being completely surrounded with people. And then I have my article here called She Who Makes the Gold Rules the Bedroom. It's all about the subconscious creation of money and how money works in partnerships. So definitely you guys will want to grab this. You can get this in a couple of different ways. One, it's available by print. So I will put that link in here if you want to get a print copy of the magazine. If you want a digital copy of the magazine, it is complimentary. I'll put the link in there. You can read it complimentary digitally. And if you are attending the Ultimate Wealth Camp coming up here next week in Vegas, raise your hand if anybody here is signed up and ready to go VIP. You're getting a copy of the magazine in your VIP bags. So I'm really excited about this coming. I've been talking about it all day long because if it wasn't for Power Team, if it wasn't for the Mentor Studio, I would not be sitting here thinking my story was too big to play small. So how much bigger can you guys play? Message me. We can find out. I'll take you along with me too. All right, Michael, back to you. I'll put the links in there.
Awesome. Yeah, John will put the links in there. Keep the chat right now just to those of us that are about to go in shameless promotion because Donna now, so first of all, she's going to put the link. Who's going to go grab the magazine right now? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You both got 2 hands. Come on, people. Let's go.
You can get 2
support each other.
copies.
We support when these happen. When these things happen, it makes a difference all the time. So we're about to also move into shameless promotion. That means that chat stays clear because what Donna needs to do is carry it over to all the other channels. So I don't want to see anything else in that chat right now, but when it's your turn. What's going to happen is, first of all, if you want to do a 20-second shameless promotion, your name will be your name, your business, and one thing you're looking for. Go ahead and go down to, that's it, 20 seconds, and you're done. Do not go past that. Janelle, you want to run this for us once I get it going?
Sure, why not?
When Janelle says your 20 seconds is over, she's going to move to the next person. And Janelle, if I make you co-host, can you just, you know how to lower hands? You know how to play that game?
I don't know how to lower hands.
No, we'll work on that with you. It's okay. So everybody lower your own hand. I'm sure you guys can do this. So, this will be a teaching and education and a learning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Janelle, your co-host. So the biggest piece here is you're going to say, my name is Michael Silvers. I'm Executive Vice President of Power Team. And I'm looking for local business owners in communities right now around the United States, in England, who want to run local masterminds for us. If you're in any other country, we are moving quickly into the Middle East and Australia. Let me know That's too much time. I'm saying too much. My name is Michael Silva, Executive Vice President of Power Team. I'm looking for people to run local masterminds globally for us virtually and live. Here's my information in the chat. Boom, done. Everybody got it? Your information in the chat should not be your name, your address, your phone number, your date of birth. It should just be to reach out to me. Text the word GOLD, GOLD, to 26786. Boom, done. Or my email, you're in the chat, your email address. You've got to keep it simple because Donna's reposting. If you put in 10,000 words down there, I'm telling you right now, we are not going to repost it. Short, my name, my business, what you're looking for, how to contact you. Everybody got that? So this is called shameless promotion. This is going to go to the world. After shameless promotion, we're going to have 2 little education spots that the team is going to run. And you guys just have an amazing time. When Janelle said your time is up, your time is up. If you don't have your time up, we'll just bounce you off the call. We have Zoom is giving us all this power. So right now, go back down into reactions and click on raise hand. Raise hand allows you to do your 20 seconds. Go ahead and raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Fantastic. You guys are awesome. We're having way too much fun, I can tell. Wow. So you want to see distractions? Look at the waves kicking up. Look at this. Beautiful. Gonna go see the red glow of the volcano. I mean, that tells you what island I'm on, but I'm gonna let it go at that. What's also funny is when you talk about territorial, down on there's a big, huge area in front of me that's grass and the beach and all that fun stuff. And there is I can't tell if it's a wild turkey because you guys know why you had wild turkeys, right? But it is territorial. Every child who walks by this gets chased. It's been funny to watch this the whole day. This bird has it down. It is its territory, and there's not like another animal bird or anywhere near it. It is pretty funny. So I'm going to go talk to it about being an entrepreneur because I think that's really important, right? You got to talk to everybody. Okay, you guys ready? I was just letting you set up, raise your hands. I was just chatting. I was being distracted. Life is good. Okay, so it is your turn now. If you don't know how to raise your hand, just wait till the end, and then Janelle will bring you up. I'm going to give this amazing call over to Miss Janelle Kelly.
All right, guys, time for shameless promotion. We're going to start with Mr. Albert Corey. Go ahead, Albert.
Gotta have yourself unmuted, people. When it's your time, you got 20 seconds.
Albert, where you at?
And Albert, you've only been in 5,000 calls. Come on, get on set. You're still muted, Albert.
Muted, Albert.
Okay, Albert is the test case.
There we go. Now we can hear Albert.
Now you can hear me. Hey everybody, my name is Albert Corey. The name of my class is Ultimate Business Launch Formula, where we show you simple accounting and marketing to 20x your business. So I invite you to raise your hand and type Taxman to 26786 so you can get 3 ways to grow your business and tax deductions almost instantly.
Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Albert.
And put in the chat, Albert, Albert, put also in the chat if they're out of the country, how to get those 3 tips from you.
Okay. Oh yeah. And Janelle, stop everybody. So don't mess around. You know what I'm saying? She was a nurse. She's got this down. Now she's an entrepreneur. You don't mess with those nurses and entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Continue.
All right, Ms. Catherine O'Leary.
Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine O'Leary, and I help entrepreneurs attract their best clients by asking the best questions. If you would like to know what quiz is best for your biz, text quiz to 26786 or go to quizformybiz.com. Information will be in the chat. Thank you.
So good. Under time. Thank you, Catherine. All right, Mr. Robert Button.
My name is Robert Butland, and I'm the owner of Success Strategist. I help entrepreneurs get rid of their gap. That's the distance from where they are in their business to where they want to be, and I can do that in 30 minutes. My calendar's in the chat. Looking forward to talking with you.
Thank you very much. Okay, and I hope I don't mispronounce your name. Is it Shiraz?
Shiraz.
Thank you.
I am Shiraz. I am a reality interventionist. My company is Energetic Magic. Each year I do an event on New Year's Eve called Clearing the Negative Energies of 2022. And I'm looking for affiliate partners to help promote the event. It's always a big success. I'm putting my info in the chat.
Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Catherine Linnet. Christine. Sorry, Christine.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christine Lennox. Did you know that your body's actually talking to you? Are you listening? Do you actually understand? I help get at the root cause of your symptoms, and I'm offering a free 20-minute session for us to talk about your health issues. Go to bookings.christinelennox.com and let's talk about your health. I'll put it in the chat.
Right. Thank you, Christine. Is it Dilana?
Correct. I'm Liliana. Correct. So I'm Liliana. I'm a CEO of Menopause Support Academy and sleep expert and menopause coach. I have also my podcast, Menopause Made Easy. I'm looking forward to be in other podcasts or other stages to speak a big awareness about the problem in midwife for women. So yeah, my information is on the chat.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Alan Stevens.
G'day everybody, Alan Stevens, Profiling and Communication Specialist. I look at people's faces and know your personalities. Yes, I've already got each of your personalities, and when I'm talking to you, I've got your body language and expressions that tell me, have you told me the truth? Is there something emotionally going on? What I'm looking for, I'm going to put in the chat, I've got a free course that I'd love everyone to have a look at and have a trial, see if you like it, and then chat with me after that. I'm looking for affiliates. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. All right, Ms. Eve Ruiz.
Yes. Can you hear me? This came in a moment ago. This 26786, if I tell that to them, they will text you something and then you'll send it to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm confused here.
So what that is, it's a mobile text opt-in. So what you're doing is when you're texting a keyword to that phone number, it's a 5-digit number, 26786, it will do an autoresponder back giving you the free gifts and the information that was offered as the bonus from what the speaker shared. So several people, it's the same number, it's a different keyword. And then if you are not in the United States, there's usually in the chat an alternative place for you to go get that exact same information, because that keyword phrase only works in the United States as of right now. But yes, you text the word like Taxman to 26786 and you will get connected to Albert and get his free tips and then go from there. Does that make sense?
Right. That makes sense. I was just wondering, I can't just spit out a word and a magic will happen because I haven't signed up for that, right? So I just give my phone number.
Correct. Right. So you can give a phone number or an email address.
And what you can do too is if you wanted to drive it through us, or you just want to say, I'm going to send you to Donna, just have them put your first name in the subject, and then make sure you reach out to Donna with your information, and Donna will get you any contacts over to you.
Absolutely.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. So here goes my thing. I am E Spirit Speaks, retired family practitioner and psychiatrist. Now I do Eats Meets West in terms of heal people from stressors, helping them especially to overcome narcissism at work, at home, or in the social circle. Please reach out to Doc and I will give her some info to be sending you. I am looking for a stage to speak on. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Fantastic. Welcome. By the way, just really quickly, are you a mentor at the Mentor Studio, or if not, we need to talk? Because you have a lot of my same background, and then of course I've been on stages for 25 years.
Wow, I would love to talk with you.
Okay, so make sure you reach out to Donna and we'll set up a call once I get off this island. Yep, we'll for next week for sure.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, Miss Gina.
Hi there, my name is Gina Gardner. My company is Genuinely You. I help people accelerate their journey to greatness, personally and as leaders. I'm looking for opportunities to speak in a paid way. Email me at Gina, Gina, @genuinely-you.com.
Great, thank you very much, Gina. Okay, Mr. Leff. Or Lee. Sorry, Lee.
Yes, I'm Dr. Lee Schriftman. I'm the owner of two businesses, a 30-year dental business in Philadelphia, and a coaching business, Unicorn Professional Coaching. I focus on health and wellness practitioners, and I can be reached at 26786. keyword unicorn. Keyword unicorn.
Thank you, Lee. If you can put that in the chat, that's wonderful. All right, so Jackie Godard.
Hi, yeah, Jackie Goddard from Power to Speak, and I'm a speaker and speaker coach, and I'm looking for speakers that have been on stages, have experience of speaking for a live stream that I now do weekly and will be starting again in January. So I'm looking for people to be on the panel with me, and also I'm looking for speaking stages myself. So I'll put my information in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. All right, Mr. Gary Rogers.
Hi, I'm Gary Rogers. I can show you how to make a lot more money than you're making right now using nothing but a simple webcam. And this is all done at a free webcam workshop with a link above my head. I'll also leave a link in the chat box. This is going to be a great opportunity. Sign up.
I love your energy, Gary. So good. Okay, thank you. Miss Cherie. Cherie, are you still here?
Yes, hi. Hello, I'm Cherie Harris, and I'm the view when you arrive in New York and marvelous. I'm a volunteer, Volunteers of America, and I am willing to volunteer. As of now, I've been working with Liberty and Ellis Island, and also with WQR.org, and that's a radio station where you could donate a car, or you could donate to individuals who are homeless or out of work, or just in general. And my number is 347-782-8089, and I would try to get on the chat line. If not, you could go to www.wqrxr.org/contact.
Okay, thank you, Cherie. Appreciate that. You put that in the chat. Is there anyone who did not raise their hand, or maybe you didn't know how to raise the hand but would like to go? Is there anyone else that'd like to share? You can come off mute.
Sorry, I dropped off a couple of times. This is Anna Lanier.
Go ahead,
I apologize. My name is Anna Lanier. I get teenagers and adults out of depression. We are looking this December for more affiliates for a free plus a paid course at $50 return for each new customer. I will leave my phone number in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone else that would like to go? I will go. Let me set my timer. My name is Janelle Kelly, and I am an elite trainer here at the Mentor Studio. I am also the founder and CEO of Aligned Life, and also the Mindset Mastery community. So I love to help people find their clarity, their confidence, and certainty in order to move through life and achieve their goals. And I will put my information in the chat. I'm looking for stages, by the way, virtual and live.
All right, perfect. So everyone give Janelle a huge round of applause for running that segment there. And of course, I'm Donna Campbell. I'm one of your co-hosts here alongside of Michael Silver. So if you want to be on my podcast, the Healing Heart Podcast, if you're a healer, if you want to know more about Power Team and the programs in the Ultimate Wealth Camp, if you want to know more about the Mentor Studio, or want to connect with Eve, go ahead and email me at donna@donnacampbell.com, and I will get you to the right place. All right, Michael, it's all back to you now.
So what we're going to do is now we're going to have a little bit of education moment. This is a part to stay on too. The other thing too we really look at is we're one team, one family, so we stay together. So you did shameless promotion. So what Donna's doing is now she's actually posting it through the channels. So make sure you stay on the call so she can make sure she has the right information. She might come and ask you a question. Watch your chat for any reason in case she asks it while she's posting it. So it's really you give education and a moment and learning from others, because I think that's the biggest piece here. And any of you who are on the Speakers Theater every single week or Mentor Studio Mentors, just email Donna and myself and let us know that you'd like to do the 8 minutes. And then make that a message. It is not about your business. Let me frame it differently. It's no promotion. You're teaching and educating for 8 minutes. It's not, I have the greatest, the latest, the this or that. It's, so when I started my business, I did this. This is a great way. Oh, and now my system. No, that's not what it's about, right? So what I do when I do those for 8 minutes is I take the 25 years of let's see, hold on, let me do the math. 23 years, gotta get home, of being on stages and speaking around the world and programs I have. I have programs currently. You guys know we have the Mentor Studio, we have Power Team and Gold Program and this program and that program. And we have programs that go anywhere from $497 to our top program is $125,000. That one just sold out last year. So it's all about, but that's not what you're here for. When you do that moment or that 8 minutes, it's what information can I give the people to help them in their business today? And you've got to tailor it with everything that you've ever learned, not what you're doing currently now, and oh my God, and you should do it and follow me, blah, blah, blah. Does everybody understand that? This is where you're a team and a family, and this is when I put you on a stage. I want to know that you're pure content. Yeah, you might have a speak to self in the last, 30 seconds, and you're enrolling them the whole way through. I completely understand that. I've done this a long time. I've done this anywhere and all the way from many different stages with many different formulas and many different ways to do this. So make sure everybody's got their phones on mute again. And then, I'm in like Hawaii 5. Donna, who goes first?
What? Who should come first? Oh my goodness. Wait, what?
Who's going to speak right now?
Who's going to speak? One of the people that I absolutely love hearing when he goes out and speaks, just because it's so unique with what he's sharing, is Dr. Lee Shirfton. And he is a platinum speaker with Power Team. So I would love to hear him one more time.
There you go. There you go. Lee, you got 8 minutes. Charles.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay. Well, hang on a second. Okay.
See, and by the way, he's an amazing dentist with a huge practice, and he just jumps into it. He's not jumping into your mouth. There's no lidocaine coming in. He's going to give you the
No Novocaine.
No pain involved. I'm not one of the mean dentists. I'm one of the goofy dentists. So I'm going to go over 16 tips in 8 minutes. That gives me half a minute a tip, I think. So what are our 6 keys to business success? First key is coaches, mentors, and role models. Learn from the experts. Join a mastermind group. Next key is mindset. Grow an abundance mindset versus a scarcity mindset. Always be persistent. Overcome fear. We also have the third key, which is I'll give some details on that. Developing your niche. Find your unique talents in the marketplace and stand out from the crowd. Be unique. Be so good they can't ignore you. In my case, in my dental practice, I decided to be a 7-day-a-week emergency dental practice with 2 dentists running the practice, myself and a partner. And we're open 7 a.m., 7 days a week. And we take patients the same day and provide emergency services the same day, and then hopefully convert them into ongoing dental patients. The next key is leadership. You have to build a great team and delegate. And manage your team by metrics. You have to have a 5-star team. Systems, everything needs a written system. We have a very detailed system of funneling our leads through the telephone. We use local search on Google. So we're using the Google Ads application program. And then we do lots of phone calls every day coming in. And then we actually have too many leads to service because we have to qualify the leads. So we have a approximately 2-minute, 1-page interview with the patient on the phone, find out what their needs are, find out what we can do for them, give them some ideas of the cost involved and the options of financial arrangements, and then we take it from there, and then we get them in the same day. So they're up all night with a toothache, they get in the same day. Other systems are follow up. We follow up with all our emergencies the same evening. we are starting a video, text video follow-up. So we give them a high quality customer service. The other part of our marketing is everything that we do internally. And of course, we talked about the external marketing, and we use marketing partners. We're using other dentists. We're using other emergency rooms, even pharmacies, physicians, so we can use them as marketing partners to refer patients into our funnel. Go to my cheat sheets. It's a good thing I just happen to have right next to me.
And cheat sheets are always okay.
Yes. But I'm trying to hold them above the laptop so that it doesn't look like I'm looking off to the side, just up. The next step is two different things, core values. I have 5 of each, okay? Personal core values and also business core values. So I'll start with the personal core values. And those 5 are faith, family, fitness, friends, and fun. So let's talk about faith first. You need to trust in a higher power and that the universe has a plan. Have faith in yourself and in humanity. Have a purpose in life. Family, you value your ancestors, your own generation, and your descendants. Make a difference, leave a legacy. Fitness, develop good health and fitness habits to last a lifetime. Friends, always be connecting and making new friends and nurturing your existing relationships. Give more than you take. Listen more than you speak. Fun, very important. Enjoy your life because you only live one life and you have to live each day as if it could be your last. Amen. Now, the 5 remaining tips are 5 business core values for success. And we've done that to build our business to a 30-year business. In the last 3 years, we've doubled. I said doubled our gross collections. In the past 3 years during COVID and the inflation and all that, we've doubled. So the 5 business core values are convenience. The client deserves prompt and courteous service. Compassion. The client deserves our focused attention and sincere respect as a fellow human being. Comfort. The client deserves a stress-free experience every time. Competence. The client deserves a high level of quality and skill with our products and services. And confidence. The client deserves to deal with a team that always exudes a confident and positive attitude. That's my cheat sheet. What we are doing is we have a complimentary consultation. If you text to 26786 the word unicorn to 26786, and unicorn professional counseling will get in touch with you, and we will do a complimentary consultation. And those 16 tips, we can get that to you also if you give us your email. We'll get those. We have over 3 PDFs, the 16 tips, and we can get that to you there. Again, unicorn to 26786. If you're outside the country, just text Dr. Lee, L-E-E, Dr. Lee, email Dr. Lee at Unicorn Professional Coaching, unicornprofessionalcoaching.com. Dr. Lee at unicornprofessionalcoaching.com. And certainly put questions in the chat.
Okay, Dr. Lee, thank you so much. So much. Everybody, let's give Dr. Lee a big round of applause. I love, and being a nurse, I have to say, like, you just use that word client, and I just think of, like, how we treat our clients and how we treat people and what they deserve, like what you brought in there at the end. I just think those tips are so powerful, and yet they're so simple, right? You can get it out in 30 seconds each tip, but they make such a difference in the lives of people. So thank you for that, and I'll be getting that sheet from you.
Yes, and Janelle, I'm also going to say too, even in dentistry, there is so much in there there's all of these success tips, even on the professional and personal development side of things. So definitely, you guys, you want to text the word unicorn to 26786. Dr. Lee will have you put that in the chat there so I can share it across these broadcasting channels, as well as if they're out of the country, what is the best way to get in touch with you to grab those? So definitely, guys, you want to get them because it is amazing the value that he gives out with that. All right. Yes, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so Miss Janelle, I hope you're ready because I am going to bring you up for you to share your 8 minutes here. She is an elite mentor with us here at the Mentor Studio. And as she was saying prior, a nurse, but she's been out on all speaking stages that she's been at. And I know you were just recently at some fun events. So take it away, Janelle.
Thank you so much, Donna. And, you know, I'm just sitting here listening to Dr. Lee, and then Donna, the question that you brought up earlier, you know, ask the question, what does it mean to that your message is so big, you know, that you can't play small? So it just, you know, thinking, and I bring this right from my mind and from my heart, is the only time in life that we tend to sit back and we tend to judge, and we tend to be afraid to use our voice and really bring forth our message and our power and our gift is out of fear, right? It's out of fear. We have a choice in life. We can live from one of two places. We're living from love or we're living from fear. And so what I have found in time is that the only time we experience fear is if we are like in the past, right? And we're looking back on the past and we're regretting the past, or we coulda, woulda, shoulda did something different. Or perhaps we are like bringing in our mindset and we're in the future and we're worrying about how things should play out. Have you ever laid in bed at night and like put that movie in your head of what could happen and how it could be the worst case scenario? And then you lay there and you can't sleep and you've made up this whole movie, this whole story, and like none of it's even true, right? So for me, I've had some great challenges come in my life the last 6 weeks. And what keeps me going forward is staying in the present moment. And there's so much power in staying in the present moment. So the first tip I want to give you in order to support you in doing that, it's called the 5 senses check-in. All right. And this is something you can do at any time. Anytime you feel yourself, like if you're anywhere but right here, right now, if you're feeling anything other than peace and certainty and confidence in yourself, I want you to just pause for a moment. And you can do this in your office. No one will even know you're doing it, right? I want you to first just take a look around. And we can do this right now as long as you're not driving, you know, and it's not going to cause a problem. I want you to just sit back and take a look around your environment. Find like 5 things. Just kind of look around, see what's in your room, look at the colors, the textures, right? And then I want you to just take like a nice inhale in through the nose. Is there any senses there? Is there any smell there? What do you smell? What are the aromas? And while you do that, I want you to hear the sounds that are coming from in the room. I have a TV in the background, sorry, so I'm listening to that, right? What sounds are coming from outside of the room? And close your eyes and simply like feel your butt sitting on your chair or the ground underneath your feet. Just feel it. And run your tongue along the back of your teeth. Is there a taste there? See, this is so simplistic, and it literally takes like just a minute or two. But as you're checking in with your senses, I promise you, you weren't here thinking about anything else in the moment, right? Because you can't like check in and be doing that and be worrying at the same time. So anytime you feel yourself in that state of stress, and the other thing, my other tip would be simply pause and ask yourself the question, like, is this even true? If you're worried about like doing a project, or if you're worried about financial things, or if we're moving into the holidays, and the holidays will bring a lot up for people, whether we realize it or not. Sometimes, you know, things will come up in our space and new emotions will come up and we're wondering, where are they even coming from? Just stop for a minute, ask yourself if what you're thinking and the story you're telling yourself is even true in that moment, right? And remember that you're always safe, you're whole, you're complete. And so I find that when we take the action, that's the only time that we're feeling any different than like happy and things are working out and stuff, is a lot of times we're not taking the action that we're truly being called to take from the inside, right? So when I'm not in action and I'm not talking to the people and I'm not putting my work out there, that's when I feel angst. But then we get caught up in like that downward spiral of that, right? So really look at yourself. In our room today was really amazing tips on how to stay disciplined. So for me, we talked about an app. Someone referred about an app that was called Timing that you simply put on your phone. So find a way to stay disciplined and take action. There's an app called Timing. You can time yourself and see how much you're actually doing work that you've committed to do so. During these busy holidays, you can do time blocking, right? Block off the time, stay committed to what you say you're going to do, whether it be with your family, in your job, in your, your second new environment or your entrepreneurial things that you're creating, and just really stay focused, okay? So staying focused, being in the present moment, asking yourself if the stories you're telling yourself that are causing you anxiety, are they even true? Because most of the time they are not, all right? And Donna, I did not look at the clock when I started, so I have no idea. I'm sorry what time it is.
You don't know what time it is. What time?
I don't know what time. It's 4:16. I don't know when I started talking though, so I apologize.
No, it's all good.
It was good.
It's the best way to do it. So do you have anything else you need to finish with, or are you done?
I would just like to say, if you'd like to connect with me, if you'd like to get on a clarity call, because honestly, guys, our confidence lies when we're clear, right? If you have a message and you're not clear in it, it kind of shakes your confidence a little bit, right? So when you have clarity of exactly what you're speaking to, who you're serving, particularly what you're creating in the world, you can really be a lot more confident. And in that confidence, you can serve so many more people. So if you'd like to have a clarity call, I'll re-put my link here in the chat and my number, and I'd be happy to jump on a call with you, and we can discuss what that looks like and give you some tools and free tools and techniques that you can use, beyond the ones I just shared with you. So, and now I am complete.
Give Janelle Thunder's round of applause, everybody. She's awesome. It's so great to have all of you on today from all the different countries you're coming in from everywhere you are. It's education and training. Donna Love is our lead trainer. Janelle's becoming one of our trainers. We have a gentleman who's actually on a plane right now heading to Date with Destiny with Tony, who's going to be one of our new trainers. Sean is just off the chart. And we're always looking for more. We're looking for, really, why did they ask? We're looking for entrepreneurs that want to make a difference in the world, that want to serve people, that want to be of service at every moment. And then also are looking to really, what do I do from that main stage? Well, I've been on a million. No, you're the wrong person. That's the wrong attitude. I've been on a million and I still got things to learn. My business partner has done more than any of you combined. So she did 82 countries with Tony, 3 million participants without much. Blah, 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 blah. And she still says every day, what can I learn? How can I learn? She's putting stadium shows on this year for Get Motivated. And if you're part of the Mentor Studio, we'll let you know when those are, and you could meet her and we'll show you backstage and do all that. So, we'll get you into the wing. So what we're doing again is we're going to train next year about 5 people to be MCs for 2024. It's a 10K program, 10K up front. And then you also have to be able to travel and be where we are and meet at the events, and we'll train you, we'll teach you, we'll get you in the process, we'll introduce you to all the big players on the planet, and then see how you fit in for that as the year goes on. So we are looking for 2 more. I think we're down to only 2. So if that's you've got to email Donna. You've got to have the interview quickly because I want to kick it off January 1st, probably 15th. First is obviously the new year. I get that part. So we're looking for that for any of you who want to do that. If that's really what you want to do and want to be part of, I don't care what your experience, what your background is. You've got to be coachable, trainable, teachable. And here's the big thing. You got to like people. Okay? The one thing about MCs is most of them are introverts that I know. And I've done that, but it's not about that. It's, do you really want to serve the people out there? Can you serve the people you're about to bring up on stage? If you're introducing Tony Robbins, there's a way you're going to do it. If you're introducing Robert Kiyosaki, there's a way you're going to do it. If you're going to try to take Gary Vee off the stage like I did, and I'll tell you that story one day, there's a way you do it. So we'll teach you all of that. We'll teach you how to do it, and we'll put you on the virtual calls. You'll be training starting the 2nd or 3rd week of January once we get kicked off right away. And we're looking for people around the world because we're setting up the events right now, 2023 through, I know we're doing the London events. We're going to do, I think, Dubai. We've got other ones locked in. And so wherever you are in the world, let us know. But as an MC, you got to be willing to, most of it's travel. I'm looking for one MC who will just be virtual. So I'm okay to have one who is just virtual. So again, if that's for you, it's 10K up front. So there's no other question about that. If you want to be in, you're going to contact Donna. We're going to have a conversation with you. We're going to see what the year would look like and see how you are as a fit. If not, I'll just give you some training education and something you could do until then. So I wanted to thank everybody for being on the call today. First of all, don't go anywhere so we go everywhere together. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Your hands in the air. That's fantastic. Also, want to make sure that you're here to be of service. No chat. Remember, nothing in the chat until it's your time that you talk. I want to thank everybody for being on. I know some of you set appointments with me already. That's fantastic. If you wanted to join us at the Mentor Studio, it's $4.95 a year. You get to be part of all of this. We have 4 calls a week. We have podcasting forum. We have a podcasting group. We have a speakers group. We're watching entertainment group. We have a health and wellness forum. And we have a health and wellness team. You can be part of that. And we're international right now. We translate the Japanese. We're going to translate the Spanish, and then probably 6 months we'll pull another language. So you're all amazing. Want to thank you much for being on. So Donna, any last things before I teach them how we all let it go as one team, one family?
For all of your needs, whether it's Power Team, Mentor Studio, or anything with my podcast, or anything that you've heard here today, just email me at donna@donnacampbell.com and we'll get you in the right direction.
There you go. So I'm going to see a lot of you. I know those listening out there, I'm going to see a lot of you at the Ultimate Wealth Camp. I'll do a little bit of a training there, and we'll also get to know each other much better. It's always great in that community to be able to get together that way. And then we run all we coordinate the stages, a Power Teams event, especially Power Teams. So one team, one family. And again, my business partner is going to be producing all the Get Motivated events this year. And that's usually 10,000 people. We'll get you guys involved with that. So want to thank everybody today. You go ahead, pop open your mic. One word, nothing else, not conversation. One word, that's something you learned today, how it impacted you, and then I'll show you how we let it go as this week. Pop open those mics. Keep going. Good.
Discipline.
What was that? Discipline. Good.
Persistence.
Love it.
Future.
Love it. Thank you. Keep going.
Simplicity.
Sincerity. Love it too. These were all great, but simplicity, I think for the day, that one really struck me, because there's a tendency of we complicate, right? The inner voice tells us things to do. And I like simplicity. So, and then it was such a great accent too. It hit me right. But simplicity is perfect. So we're going to do simplicity. What you do is put your right hand up, put your left hand up, put them together, get some energy going. Ooh, it's a wooey thing. Oh, yes, it is. I've been on stage for too long. And what we're going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. We're all going to say simplicity together. Donna's going to remind on the line for just a couple minutes. If you have any questions, you guys are awesome. Keep the chat just to all of us and to Donna. And who all is going to Las Vegas? Oh, yeah, we got people going from. I love that. All right, send us an email too. We can always send it across. But I want to thank everybody for being on. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, on 3, simplicity. 1, 2, 3. Simplicity. There we go. Don't make me go first. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. Every Thursday, Speakers Theater. The more you're on, you get a chance to talk. You get to be part of the team. We'll see you all next Thursday, and then I'll see all of you at the Ultimate Wealth Camp. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, everyone.